This podcast is free. Sit back and relax. This podcast is free. I ain't paying for that. This podcast is free. It's Derek and Steven picking topics out of a hat. I ain't paying for that. And now your hosts, Derek and Steven.
Steven. All right. Hey, got to hit the mute button. Hey, there we go.
Still can't remember that one.
Oh, it's all right. It'll happen.
Still
Nothing like
can't
starting. Oh, 40 minutes late. That
That's
wasn't
all right.
terrible, was it?
It's all right. No,
It's all my fault.
not the biggest of deals.
It's raining.
I was just like leant against the glass, and it was raining, in the showers, and I was waiting. And I said, "Rachel, I don't think he's coming." She said, "Surely he's coming. He would never forget." I said, "I wouldn't. I didn't think he'd forget either, but he forgot." And what did it cost to throw our friendship out of the window? But a bowl of chili.
And it wasn't even good. I'm just kind of really
that
upset. Like I
sucks.
missed the mark. Like it was good. I mean, it just wasn't as good as it could have been.
We were making, when we do tacos, Rachel's gotten really good at the Spanish rice.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
way easier because if you make a cup of Spanish rice using rice, it's a shit ton.
Yeah.
That shit you get at the packet is
Oh, it's
what, maybe
garbage.
a half a cup.
And there's all sorts of crap in
Well,
it.
but I'm just saying, it's like what, maybe a half a cup of stuff.
If that.
So she just started making her own. It makes a fuck ton. Well, last time
Yeah.
we had tacos, she can never remember the
She make it with vegetable broth?
vegetable broth and like cumin and whatever
Yeah.
chili powder. And she was
Tomato
we were sitting there
paste.
last time, and she went, "I can't remember. Is it basil or is it Italian seasoning that you put in there?" And I was like, I really couldn't remember it.
Italian seasoning. And
Yeah.
Mexican rice?
Well, I think because it has basil in it. We couldn't remember. We knew it was one of the two because you do put basil on it. And so she put the Italian seasoning in. It was terrible. And I mean, we talked about it. I was like, yeah, it's basil. It's not Italian seasoning. It's
I
basil.
should have called me. I would tell you that.
But this time we remembered. She looked at me. She's like, "It's basil." I'm like, "It's basil. It's not Italian
Bear
seasoning."
says, "What up, fools?"
Hey, we missed you last week. I'm sure you probably had parental duties, which I understand. But yeah, we missed you last week. We
Parental
sat there for
duties.
a good
That's
5
funny.
minutes waiting for
Yeah,
waiting for
more
your
like
face to
maybe
pop
he'll
up.
show.
Yeah, no,
I
he
guess
didn't.
not.
He
And
didn't.
you know what? Because that last week sucked. It was terrible.
It did. Maybe it's I think you're right because Bear, because you weren't there. We suffered a little
said,
bit.
yeah.
You should actually, and if you have any time to waste this week, because that would just be a waste of your life, go back and watch the episode. I don't think I moved the entire time.
Moved?
I was like,
Yeah, you were kind of stuck there.
and I told her that I've been tired. It's that shift in the time, the shitty ass weather.
Yeah.
I couldn't get anything going Sunday. I looked at her. I was like, "I'm sorry."
You know, last week I ate like shit.
Yeah.
And this already, like just this weekend, of like, no, I'm not eating like poo poo, and I already feel
Oh, yeah.
a lot better.
Yeah, no, that's how my week always rotates anyway, because it's like eating good with Rachel, 3HG,
Yeah,
3HG.
taco hell.
Sunday night.
Yeah, what do you
4:30.
eat on Sunday night anyway?
I typically I hope you're watching, Rachel. Nothing. I don't eat at the Juke anymore.
Oh wow.
I did eat like 3 weeks ago. I ate there.
What do
and
you? Well, I'm asking, what do you normally eat?
Well, I would normally.
Like a burger or something like that?
Whatever. But the last time, which it had been like 2 months since I'd eaten, I just had the BLT. I
Oh
was
well,
like,
that's not that's some bacon.
Semi-responsible for 2 o'clock in the
Oh, he's
morning.
back out on the road.
Uh-oh.
Do you bring your Xbox with you on the road?
Yes.
Oh, he does.
Yeah. Typically, I mean, I'm sure it's different job to job, but yeah. When I caught him the last time, when we strung together like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that, he was in Florida.
Oh.
Working on, I forget what he said. He'll probably, yes. And
An emphatic yes. Okay.
Where's my drink? Good Lord.
I don't think you brought it in here.
Crap, I'm coming back.
Oh dear Lord, here we go. I've left myself once again. Here I am by myself. All the comments are always appreciated to have something to talk about, other than just him leaving me because he forgot his drink, probably a Coke, some ice that he spilled once before in here. Swear. It's like a little old lady. I gotta have my Coke before I do my podcast. Then he takes forever. I'm talking shit about you.
I didn't spill it. Did I spill something?
You spilled it one time, yeah. It happened.
It was like the first time. Wasn't
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, you got them open. I think you need a sippy cup like me.
Probably.
That's what you need.
No,
it's a Sonic. What's in that Sonic cup? Coke?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Sugar-free
Ooh,
Kool-Aid.
Sugar. Oh, God.
I'm trying. All y'all do is bitch about my health. I'm trying. Is sugar-free Kool-Aid the best I can deal you? That's it. That's the best the house can offer. Is sugar-free Kool-Aid. I mean, it's not Kool-Aid, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sugar-free drink flavoring for water. I can't do water. It's gross. But Bear, are you with me?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gross. It's
What?
gross.
Sugar.
Water.
Crystal Light, she said.
Yeah, it's Crystal
I
Light.
don't know.
That's what it is. It's basically
Oh, okay.
Crystal Light. It's it's drink flavoring. It's great value.
Yeah, whatever. Water's good. Although I'm very picky about my water. He says, yeah, I was working on a Target, and now I'm in McAllen, Texas.
Ooh,
Man,
Texas.
Working on I don't know what an HEB is.
Oh, that's their those are those dope ass grocery stores.
Oh, really?
Correct, Bear? Have you been inside one? Isn't it like aren't HEB supposed to be like
Sounded terrible. Correct? Have you been inside one? How is she? Is she nice?
have you entered? Yeah, we know it's a grocery store. I'm saying, like I always see the videos.
Well,
online.
it's a delay. He's getting it, and then we see it before
Yes,
we. Yes,
I was almost at Amazon. It's amazing. Yes, I hear all of the comedians from Texas talk about HEB. Like I guess same thing.
Oh,
like-
really?
Yeah. It's I guess it's higher.
Why can't we
quality.
get an HEB?
Because we suck. We live in a.
Hey, look, I was happy
What do
to
they
get your
call
houses
it?
by
We
the
live in a
house.
food desert.
That's true. But yeah, aren't we known for our food on the Gulf Coast?
But it's all unhealthy. Did you see
Yeah, that's
Did you see the final report that came out about the fish? All the testing for all the restaurants. Oh my God!
Well, let's talk about
Lovely. LOL.
Yeah, he had said he has to force himself to drink
there's
water.
This,
You
like,
missed that.
There what?
He has to force himself to drink water.
Oh well, I mean I'm with you. There's this company or whatever. There's this thing that all their job is to do is to test your seafood, genetically test it, to test it. Like so, if you say like we're selling Gulf shrimp, they're like, okay, cool, give us some shrimp, or we're selling, wherever the lobster comes from, Maine, blah blah blah. So, oh, that cool. We'll
All right.
we'll
Test seafood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they went around and tested. I forget how was it like 40 restaurants
Here?
Yeah, just here, and it's all the places that is now the list is running in your head. You know, it's all
Oh,
those
yeah.
places.
No, I know what you're talking about.
And they said they wouldn't disclose who failed the test out of, I guess, fairness. But they did say they listed the places that were selling what they were supposed to be selling. And it was like, correct me if I'm wrong, Rachel, you can yell it if you want, is like 8 restaurants.
We're selling what they were supposed to be selling?
Yes.
So that means the rest of them are selling some bullshit?
Yes. Which
I'm
all
telling you.
ties into that quality seafood Mary Mahoney's bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Where for years they were selling blah, blah, blah.
If she shouted, she's going to have to shout louder.
What did he say? Well, no, actually, we know what restaurant to take you to.
So what was one of the good restaurants? Do you remember?
Well, yeah, one was.
You need to send me that. I want to look at that.
Rachel has it all.
Oh,
She
okay.
she was looking at it. So
Rachel,
she has
please
all that
send it
stuff.
to me.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, Patio 44
Had real seafood.
had real I
don't even like that place.
For them that one was listed. They were testing the Gulf shrimp. So they ordered Gulf shrimp. They tested it. They were selling Gulf shrimp.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yell again.
Well, I don't know. I didn't hear it. Well, how do they know it's Gulf shrimp? Like, I mean, how do they just give them a scoop of Gulf shrimp and then the rest of it? What?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But anyway, so I mean, they have the genetic profile, so they're just going to pull. That's all they can
Yeah,
do
but
is
it-
sample.
Yeah,
That's
but
all
I'm
they
just
can
saying,
do.
what do that they do? Was it like they pop in one day, and be like, give us some shrimp?
I would imagine it's a spot check.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so like
Because if
everybody.
not, then it's just like you show up, no, they're coming, give them some Gulf shrimp. Well, we
So they-
peddle
they-
this Chinese shit.
But the point is they tested 40 restaurants, And let's
he
say,
said he heard her. I didn't hear her. What the hell did she say?
they tested 40, only 8 or so. So now all those other restaurants that you're thinking of, they have to be part of that 40. Like
Well, yeah.
the place we used to go on the beach a lot, upstairs, the place.
I don't care if you say a name. Does it matter? YouTube.
Well, I'm just saying it doesn't matter. But like a lot of those places that are like flashing in my
He
head,
said, I don't know. It's too low.
they have to be. Come on, man.
Well, I just want to listen to the 8. But you know what? It's funny. Ever since the BP oil spill,
Yeah,
my seafood intake has been next to nothing.
yeah, it's not.
You know, and we went and bought some. We made seafood gumbo for
Yeah,
Thanksgiving, and I was just kind of like,
He made 2 gumbos.
Yeah, I know. The chicken and sausages was, in my
Killed
opinion,
it.
far superior. But even just like looking at the shrimp, I was just kind of like from Rouse's. It said fresh Gulf shrimp or whatever on the
Oh,
package or
Rouse's.
whatever.
They were listed as correct.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And it was
Rouse's
kind of weird because there was like a vein on top and bottom. I was like, man, I don't ever remember a vein on the bottom.
I don't know either.
It was kind of weird.
But they were listed as thumbs up.
And I was just like, I threw the seafood in, and it was supposed to be fresh Gulf blue crab or whatever. Threw all that in there, and I was just like, I'm just kind of tired of seafood.
I mean, we do eat a lot of it,
Yeah, I know there's a lot here.
you know. But yeah, I don't eat that much of our stuff anymore, to be honest with you. You know where the best seafood?
Well, I'm scared of like I don't know what it is. Then I watched it. You ever watch that video where it's like the Chinese one take the shrimp and they pump like
Yeah.
clear shit in it?
yeah,
to
make
bl-
it bigger,
Yeah,
silicone basically.
and I'm just I feel like I'm eating that every time I look at it. Like,
True.
And I'm just like I don't want that.
No, I'm with
know?
you. It's
Like, I'll eat the
Well, not
salmon.
even that. You can just take that out of the equation. I'm just scared just from the oil spill.
Yeah, me too.
It's there. They know. They know. I mean, it's not a secret.
Yeah.
They know it's there on the
And
bottom.
I mean, I know nature does a great job of cleaning up shit, but it
yeah,
takes a while.
It's on the bottom. It's sitting there,
Yeah,
down at the bottom of the fucking Gulf.
where all
Just-
the bottom feeders are.
Yeah,
your
where all those
catfish
crab
your-
and the-
yeah, yeah, there we go.
So yeah, no,
I ate the salmon from.
But like to be honest with you, now
Alaska,
my opinion has
whatever.
shifted so hard. Like the best seafood I get now is when I go down to fucking Key West. That shrimp, holy shit,
That's good.
it's huge. It's clean. It's like
Well, how do you know? Might be that Chinese plumped up shit.
no,
I don't know.
no. It's been too consistent over what 10 years now.
It's all coming from the same place. That's fine.
No.
All that Chinese silicone shit you've been eating.
You've been hanging around me too much. Good lord.
He says he's been eating a lot of Asian cuisine lately. Yeah, I'm funny on the Asian food. I like. Let me say this. I like American Asian food. I
That's
don't
what
like
she
any
said.
hardcore stuff.
We've been seeing the memes all week of like, you know, you ever seen the white people taco night memes? Where it's
Yeah.
like, white people taco night, don't make it too spicy. And it's like, white people taco night shows the Ortega bottle of hot sauce. Yeah, hot sauce. So we were eating tonight and she looked at me and she went, white people taco night? I was like, hell yeah. It's not white people taco night. It's American taco night.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
is.
it's not spicy. No, cheese.
Our daughter used to make fun of us about that all the time. Oh, we're gonna have white people. I'm like, you're like the whitest person I know, and you couldn't handle spice to save your life.
True.
And I'm like, you love white people talking about it,
America.
but then you gotta fuss at me because it's a white people.
America.
Yeah, I know it's American tacos.
If I could have one day, we'll have graphics and the eagle will just.
Caw!
Oh,
That's not really a eagle, is it? It's more like it's like
Yeah,
got a
it's-
screeching
I don't- we
kind
don't
of thing.
wanna-
Yeah, I
It's
know.
gonna cause a. But yeah,
The caca probably busted some people's eardrums already.
so she looked at me and I was like, "No, we're having American taco night, and I love American taco night."
Stupid little hearts in the way. I can't.
Oh, you can't read it.
Well, and it was I ate seafood down there when I was. I ate seafood down there when I was down there. Caca! You know, I think of the movie Evolution every time I do that. And he's in the mall and he's trying to get the dragon
I don't.
thing or whatever.
I've
and
only
it's-
seen it
it's
once.
the blonde headed dude from American Pie, and he's like on the microphone. He's like, "Caca!"
I can't
And
remember.
and the creature makes a noise, and he's like, "Caca!"
I kind of remember, but
It's kinda funny.
I've only seen it once, and I've noticed it's on Netflix, and I've made a mental note.
You've
to
only seen
watch
it once. It's worth watching again. It's
It's
pretty
one of
funny.
those weird movies that's like isn't that a Mike Judge movie? The Beavis and Butthead guy.
It probably could be. It wouldn't surprise me if
It like kind of fell in the crack of like I had forgot about it, and then it popped up on Netflix, and I just made a mental note like you need to watch that, just because I can't even remember how the movie went.
Huh.
Like, isn't it something about
Yeah.
like weird evolution starts happening?
Yeah,
and-
well, it's an asteroid crash.
Oh,
lands,
okay, yeah,
and
yeah,
it like
yeah.
it evolves very extremely rapidly.
Yeah, and like aliens by the end are
Yeah.
kind of running
Yeah.
around. Okay, I think I don't
And
remember.
it's a giant anus in the end that they have to shoot the hose up in it and kill everything.
No, I don't remember
The
that.
shampoo.
See,
or
no,
whatever.
okay, I'm gonna watch it. It's on Prime or it's on Netflix. I have to check one of them out. I'll do that tonight. That'll be.
I wonder if now I got to try this. I wonder if I Googled cacaw. If that
if
comes
it'll pop up.
Yeah, just.
No, that'll probably be what I'll watch after I play video games tonight.
Cacaw.
3 people watching. I bet y'all know who they are.
No,
We
it's some
always get-
birds.
We always get this fourth view that never really.
I guess I got to type in cacaw evolution.
It's like somebody gives us a shot every week, but they immediately turn it off. Excellent connection.
Oh, we can't hear it, but it's on the yeah. Cacaw Tookie. Yeah, you need to watch that. It's worth watching. It's great. Oh, I didn't know you were on there. My bad. Why did we freeze up there?
Oh, because
you hit the freeze
because
button.
everybody's
We're
on
in-
their damn.
No, you hit the freeze button and we're in the top corner.
What?
Yep. There. Nope. Oh, he broke it.
No, it's the connection. It happened. It happened last time.
Oh, did it?
It came back on.
No, go to the square. Go to the picture-in-picture. There we are. You hit a freeze button or something. You hit the wrong button over there. This is hilarious. We're still
No.
working through some things.
Nothing's on. Look, I mean everything is turned on.
Oh, Bear said technical difficulties.
Yeah. I think.
That's it. You're calling AT&T tomorrow and getting some new internet.
Man, they have been screwing me over.
Technical difficulties.
What we got to do is figure out. There's a way for you to get into studio and look at this chat without having to pull the stream. I think it's tugging too hard on the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, here, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
But don't you have access to the studio? Didn't I make you?
I think so. Just
I think you can pull chat from there. But also, yeah. Oh, good lord.
Hang on.
No, not you.
Oh. Let me know when you get it going.
The stream. Okay, he says we're back. Yeah,
And
man,
we're back.
this I don't know what the deal with the old Sparklight is.
Hey.
Up until now, I've never had a problem. I've been
Of course,
singing
you
their
know, I had a
praises.
little issue the other night, but
They've been screwing up lately, and it aggravates me, especially like we get into the later parts of the day where it's like it shouldn't be a problem.
yeah. And now I can't even join my freaking hotspot. There it goes. There it goes.
You don't have to run it off a hotspot.
I'm getting off your internet.
No, I'm just saying. I think it was probably because you're like there's 2 of y'all pulling the live stream.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'll just get on here
Oh,
and we were back.
yeah, he said we're back.
So Stalker 2, have y'all played it?
No,
Free on Game Pass.
Stalker.
2. What is
I
Stalker
think-
2?
Is that like is that kind of like Tarkovy? Like as far as like what do you call it? Extraction.
Oh, I
What
don't
that
know.
is that Extraction?
I'm gonna try this thing you were talking about while we're doing this. I don't. Did it
Oh
say?
yeah, go into the studio, and I think you can click on this video and pull chat from there.
Where's this video?
You'd have to go to content and then over to live.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, I think. Kind of, but not really. So not an extraction shit. I don't know. I'll have to watch the whatever the promo video that there will be on Xbox. But you're not the only one I've heard talking about that. And I want to say one of the streamers was actually playing it the other day. I didn't get
Oh.
to watch. Did it?
Well, I can't find it. I'm under live and it doesn't show it.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, shit. We should have worked out a while back. Oh well. Whatever. Whatever.
Kind of.
I don't know how to work this stupid YouTube.
Here's the question, Barrett. Have you checked it out yet? That's the big
check
question.
what out?
The Stalker 2. Are you not listening
Oh
to your fan base? Good Lord.
no. I know.
It takes place in Chernobyl. I know. Okay, I've seen I've seen stuff about this game, so it's like
Yes, he loves it.
he loves it.
Yeah.
Is it? But it's only it's single player, huh? It's not. I don't think that's any
Not a
kind
group play
I
or,
don't think it's any kind
shared
of
gameplay.
co-op. Yeah, I don't think it's any kind of co-op.
Huh.
But I'm sure he'll tell me.
Wonder if we can move that thing over that way so that way you don't have to look so hard to the right.
What?
Your table.
Oh, I'm sure. Let's see if it gets in the shot.
No, it's not gonna get a shot. Nope.
Look at that.
That way you can. It just when you're doing this number, it's like
Look at that. It's just right in front of me now.
well that makes that looks.
It's
a little
only
better.
single, but it doesn't mean we can't
I know.
party up and help each other.
Yes. Oh, say that again. What? I thought you were reading. I thought you were mumbling something.
So it's single, but yeah. So it's like a cooperative campaign basically, which is fine.
Oh, do we could all join the same campaign?
Yeah, we can all I guess play the game or whatever.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I'd be down with that.
But you don't have Game Pass.
I'll get Game Pass.
That's what you should have done instead of buying Call of Duty was get Game Pass.
Well, I didn't think about getting Game Pass because it's
You
not
got-
a
you
monthly thing I got to pay for.
Yeah, but it's only you already pay $10 a month for
Gold.
Xbox Live, $5 more, and then you get all the games.
Oh,
Like he's saying. I mean, we can get into a party. LOL. No. Oh, we can't actually play together.
well, that's kind of
That's I can't say the word on YouTube that is, but you know what I'm trying
that's
to say.
Thiely.
That's a little
The little Thiely.
that's a little silly there, Bear. I want to be able to talk to you and yell at you in real time with something that's going on.
Yeah.
That all of our lives are on the line, especially yours.
If either one of y'all were
I mean, we
decent
can
at
get
PUBG, it'd be all right.
Yeah, no co-op. No, then we'll be hanging out on another digital platform, my friend. One where we could interact
So,
with the
did
world.
you have any topics tonight?
Plenty.
Oh, well, let's have a topic other than the seafood thing. I am
You see
very
that
interested in that.
what? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wanna know,
I'll
like, I
get.
wanna know
I'll
the
get. I'll
restaurants.
get my secretary to give you all the
Okay, I appreciate
info
that.
once we get done. You saw they've got a guy in questioning for that CEO murder.
Oh no.
Yeah.
dude, I have not paid attention to anything.
Okay, but you know about the CEO murder.
Yeah,
which
well,
is
you told me
nuts.
about it.
Well, and it's
I get my news
it's-
update
it's,
from you.
It's nuts. Like I'm not talking about what side you take on the argument. I don't care about that.
Right.
That dude, whoever that was, went out. He planned that crap. He knew when that dude was going to be walking down that sidewalk early in the morning.
Mhm.
Nobody's awake yet. You're not paying attention. It's 5:45.
Right.
He had a suppressor. Very calmly did the deed.
Yeah.
The gun
Yeah, I heard it. You told me
jammed. He very calmly, I'm talking calmly, like, any one of us, no matter what we think,
Yeah.
you'd be, shit, fucking,
Right.
you'd
Yeah.
be, he calmly, and then finished the job, and then, he picked up the pace, but he walked away. That was
And then he
it.
went to like a coffee shop, right?
So the rest I don't know, because I haven't followed
my
it
dad
since.
was telling me like he went to a coffee shop, sat and they got him on a video. Like
Oh,
after
okay.
he did the deed, he just went and got a coffee. And
See,
sat
I
on
don't.
it.
That's that part, and he left a backpack somewhere. But the point is like, that's
little premeditated.
well, but that's skilled. That's not, like I said, any one of us would be so damn nervous. It wouldn't be like that. That dude, there was.
Was he on something? There's a lot
Who
of questions,
knows? But so today they announced they got a suspect in question or for questioning. They got him on a firearms charge, and he had a suppressor. He had a fake ID that I want to say the girl said had been used to do something in and around before or after the incident.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they may have caught it, and it's like from what they showed on the news about the guy, pretty well to do, like not crazy fringe, like valedictorian of some private high school, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Now this is all allegedly,
Right.
so
right.
that's who they've gotten questioning. And it's like, because I kept saying like, there's no way in 2024 that you can't get. There's no getting away. Who'll get away?
There's cameras everywhere.
Especially in New York. Like
Everywhere.
what? There's like 4 on every corner, pointing every direction. Like,
Oh, somebody told me earlier this year somebody got murdered at Feed My Sheep. Did you hear about that?
where's
They
Feed
got
My
sliced open with a machete.
Sheep? What the shit?
Yeah. Feed My Sheep is on 49.
Where? Like
I don't remember where. It's
Pass Road South, Pass Road North,
North Pass Road, I think.
between that and
That
Treasure Hunt, like in that area.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's somewhere by maybe by the
Man,
bicycle shop
I did
or
not
something.
know that. Sliced open.
Yeah. Like gutted. Like with a freaking machete.
Good lord.
Oh, I was at the little church down on 17th Street. And
Yeah.
The lady was telling me about it today because they were talking about security cameras and all this stuff. And we were having this conversation. She's like, "Yeah," he's like, the priest got kind
Wait,
of
you
freaked
talking about
out.
that little church?
17th and 49.
17th and 49.
St. John.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of that other little.
I thought you'd pick that up, but you didn't.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you meant that other little that little nun church over there by the football field. You know what I'm talking about? There's like a little nun vent over there.
Convent?
I don't know if it's. I wouldn't say it's a convent, but it's like something Catholic adjacent.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's really, really small.
Yeah, really small,
that's
really
just
old.
another church. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, and I think about all that stuff all the time, like home protection and all.
Yeah.
You probably need to think a little bit more about home protection.
I know, I do. I mean, yeah, you're probably right.
It's something that needs to be taken into account,
Yeah.
and it's easy.
Well, I think Heather would be a little more open to it now that we don't have Milo living with us or whatever. Just a
True.
young person, emotions
Yeah.
running high.
Yeah, true.
We'd be much. I really want to do it. I want to do it. She'll take a class with me, but she's kind of terrified. But I think taking the class and learning everything
Oh,
correctly
yeah, 'cause
would
they-
really give her some confidence about it.
There's some
know.
good teachers. Like there's some
Yeah.
good instructors out there. And then and they like so much of it happens before you ever get to
Yeah.
the deed.
Right.
That it's like you would be. They'd probably have you handling dummy stuff
Right.
way before
Yeah.
you ever went to the range for the first time.
Yeah.
The guy I had was more rough and tumble,
So you need to
but
get some home defense.
yeah. Well, we gotta be specific about what we say. I can't be yelling out
Yeah.
certain words. We are censored in this country, whether we want
That'll be
to
all right.
admit it or not. But yeah, you need to. And I tell you what, man,
Need some Call of Duty home defense.
I love it. There's like a whole string of videos about what, like, they always ask the Navy SEAL, like, what's best for home defense? And it's like, well, first off, you're asking a Navy SEAL.
Right.
I'm pretty sure this is not, we can't do that.
Right.
So it's kind of moot, but it's funny like that. Well, you got to have an AR for multiple intruders, and you got to have a.
Right.
It's like, what? Number one, how much money do you think that I have to spend on all this stuff?
Right.
Even though she got a cool one a while back, a little shotgun.
Yeah.
And she's got this little thing. It's like a little plug that you shove into it, and it goes to these little half shells. So it's a little bit more manageable. It's not like the 12 gauge, going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was, and we took it out to her cousin's place out there in Parrott County, and shot it. It was a ton of fun. What does he say? He has a 45 and a shotgun. Both my boys are taught. Yep, how to operate, and that's what she's got the shotty. I have. 40,
I think actually what he has is probably something along the lines of what I'd get.
yeah.
Because every time I think of home defense, I think of what was the old John Wayne movie? I think it was El Dorado, and the guy, and his name was Mississippi, and he takes him out to the little cactuses, and he always killed people with a knife. He kept a knife in the back, and he'd throw it. And John Wayne's character was like, "It can't be. You never shot a gun." And he was like, "No. Somebody didn't believe in guns." And he's like, "Well, that guy's dead." and he goes on. He tries to shoot a handgun, and he's terrible at it. And he was like, he goes to see this guy. He's like, "I got the thing for it." And he gets him like a short, sawed-off
Oh
shotgun.
yeah.
And so all he's got to do is aim in the general direction.
Then I've seen that movie.
Yeah, it's El Dorado.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I recognize that scene.
Yeah, and I just thought it was like, for home defense, get a sawed-off shotgun. And I mean,
Well, actually, you
the
don't
spread
want
was just
you
so
don't want a
much.
sawed off, but yeah, you want a shotgun.
So I don't even know what does a sawed-off do.
Is it like the shorter the barrel is, the less focused the shot, so
It spreads.
and you can't own well, you can, but you'd have to you have to buy the tax stamp, the special
okay.
license, and You don't want one. It's not.
Yeah,
A
no,
shotgun
I know, but I just thought it was funny with the movie.
I remember I went into a guns when I was in my gun phase. I went into Dad's, and they got to know me because I was in there all the time.
Yeah.
I'd like literally gone through like 35, like buying them, use them a little bit, trade them back, and then like finally whittling it down to like the ones I wanted.
Oh, okay.
So, and they knew me, and he was like, one day he was in there, he was just feeling, I guess, in a good mood. And he's like, "You want to see something cool?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to see something cool," because like you can handle
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
you just
yeah.
can't buy it.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, "Check this out," and it was like the one you think of from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That little, the pump with the stock sawed off with the pistol grip, and the literal where the grip is level with the barrel.
Oh, wow.
And he handed it to me, and I'm, what does he say? Oh, I'm all giddy because I'm like, "Oh, this is cool," and it really wasn't expensive.
Yeah.
It's like $499, but then you got to buy the probably $200 or $300 tax stamp,
Oh, okay.
and so it becomes like a $800 thing. That's why most people are always like, they don't worry about doing it because it's like, oh, well, now I got to shell out this much more.
Right.
So I'm playing with it, and I remember very specifically, I probably like most of us would do. I grabbed it just like this.
Uh-huh.
He says, "Cool. Now you see how you're holding that?" He said, "Your index finger is gone." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "If you pull the trigger on that thing, holding it like you are right now," he said, "your index finger would," because it literally, like the barrel would have been like right there.
Oh, wow.
He's like, "Yeah, that's not," and he's like, "Again, this is why."
You just got to grab it like that, huh?
Well, no, you have to. Yeah, no.
Oh, there's a handle on the bottom?
Yeah, there was a
Oh,
grip,
okay.
but don't.
Oh, you just got to grip
just
it
gotta
completely.
grab it.
Yeah.
He's like, this is why they put tax stamp on certain firearms, because he's like, you can't just hand this to somebody, because most people
Blow
off
their
the bat
finger
will
off.
just blow their finger off. Much like some people we know. Wink, wink.
That's the first person that popped in my head. I still don't know how he did that, but I guess just mistakes happen.
He said, "Yeah, I have a Mossberg 500 filled with slugs." Yeah, I like the and it's a funny story if you've never seen it, but I like the Dave Chappelle method. And if you've never heard it, you go back and watch the clip on YouTube one day. Just type in Dave Chappelle shotgun story, and his thing always was, he tells it as a funny story, but it's like one rock salt, which doesn't but you're not gonna hurt him,
Yeah.
and then 1-2 birdshot, and then the buckshot on the back end. But he has this hilarious story about, he catches this white crackhead in his house. He's like, "Birdshot!" He's like, and he's talking about, he's still going. He's like, "Oh my God, he's almost got $1 on a change out of my change drawer. Buckshot!" Yeah, he said that shit. So go the next, like on your way home,
Pull it up.
pull up
Okay.
YouTube and listen to him do the shotgun story. It is hilarious because he's talking about the guy in Walmart that's like, "Well, if you just want to pepper him up a little bit, you got your bird shot." And he's like, "Pepper him up." It's a great bit. But yeah,
So
shotgun.
is that true? You can really put that in?
Yeah, you can do whatever you
You
want.
can do rock salt in it?
Yeah,
Then make it in a
rock
capsule?
salt is the lightest shell you could buy, which is like literally shards of hard, like like rosin hard
Yeah.
salt, that
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
consistency. It'll just scratch and tear the shit out of you, but not going.
Oh.
It's like you don't want to non-lethal.
Right.
And then birdshot is like going to tear your flesh.
Right.
Probably wouldn't kill you
Yeah.
unless you were really
Real
close.
yeah.
Then you get into buckshot, and then homeboy over here with slugs. I personally, slug is like, man.
You're putting a hole in somebody.
Yeah, you like buckshot enough will do the damage, because the buckshot is, Bear, you correct me if I'm wrong, 3 or 4 pellets about that size shoved into the shell, when the slug is literally just the one big.
Oh, okay.
So, what does he say here? He's got
Non-lethal.
it's funny as hell. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's got the. Well, I guess you could also do the bean bags. That's the other.
Yeah.
The other the route, but I think the rock salt would be more fun. Just to be like, "Here's your warning."
I'll definitely watch that.
And a
That's
cheap, super cheap,
Yeah.
$250 maybe.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, my buddy
$2.49.
who lives over in Alabama, he told me the same thing. He's like, "Dave, you get your shotgun. If they're not out the door when they hear chick,
Yeah.
he was like, there's a problem, and you just fire off a round or two. They'll be gone."
And they're fun. They're fun as hell. They're really fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy like, to be honest with you, out of all those dumb purchases I made, the one that everybody talks about the most and gets the most controversy, and the one that is the most customizable and the nerdiness is the AR-15. It's the most unfun thing to shoot. They're loud in a not pleasant way. They're not comfortable because of the style of the recoil. It's very snappy against the shoulder. Not like you think, like you ever shot a hunting rifle.
I don't know if I ever know.
Like, even though you see people, the kick is more like a bass drum. It's very forceful. Like those high tight calibers, when they snap.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I shot at my friend's house. This would have been years ago. He was in the military. He was in the Coast Guard, and he had I think it was an issue. I don't remember what it was, but it had like next to no recoil.
Yeah.
Like it was like boom, boom, and he put a target out on this little pond, like
Yeah.
I don't know, at least 100 yards out.
It's fun.
And I was just kind of like, I was amazed of like, it was just like, blip, blip, blip. And it was like just a little blip, blip, blip. It wasn't anything
it might
like
have been
crazy.
a 22.
No, it was not a 22. I know that. I've shot a 22. No, it was some,
Probably.
it was some type of an AR.
It sounds like a really stable AR. Like,
Yeah.
they've beefed up the recoil tube. They
I'd have to ask him again what
What is he
that
saying
was. He would
here?
know.
I think buckshot is like 4-ball, and the slug is one piece. But yeah, either way, and it's very inexpensive, and then you'll find probably really quickly, because that's how you tend to do, is very addicting really quickly.
Yeah, I know. That's probably another reason why I haven't done it yet.
Like, because it is fun. Like when you get into it, and then you're like, oh yeah, now we're again that AR trash.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's dumb. It was
Yeah.
cheap. It's dumb. It looks like something off of Call of Duty. It's dumb.
Yeah, no. My
It's
nephew had one. He
It's,
had bought.
it's
He had
heavy.
bought
It's not.
a whatever, and it looked like the M416.
Yeah, it's
type,
dumb.
Type thing.
It's dumb.
And he had got a 2-time scope on it or whatever, and he bought
Yeah.
all these little attachments you
Yeah,
put
it's
on it
stupid.
and all this stuff. And I was just kind of,
It's dumb.
that's cool and all, and I assume he still has it, but he goes out to the range and shoots it. That's all it's good for.
Dumb. What's more fun at the range for me, and what you can be way more accurate with, is a 22. Like, that's what match shooting and Olympic shooting, that's what
Yeah.
they shoot.
Oh, really?
They're shooting 22.
Oh, okay.
Like stuff that's like $50 a box
Yeah.
for 20 rounds. Like, highly accurate. And then you can, like, say you're good. Say you're good at 200, 100, whatever, not like super long, but out there, with a rifle. You're hitting groupings like that. Not as long of a distance because it's a 22, but I would say up into 100 yards. You're talking quarters where you're just.
Oh, wow.
It's fun. And I used to sit there with 22 rounds and just make little quarter-size holes in paper for hours. It was the most fun. And it's not loud.
What did you say the guy that taught you was like Top Shot or something like
Yeah,
that?
he was.
Could hit a quarter size or a silver dollar size at 50 yards with a handgun?
No, that 100.
100 yards?
Yeah, all those guys are. That stuff for them, it's all 100 yard is their stretch.
I thought it was
for
50
this-
yards. That's 100 yards?
Yeah, he's put it this way. I came in for my first class. He said, "You can also build your own rifle." Yeah, true. Yeah, that's like.
I'm never really not worried about it. I would like a nice handgun and a good shotgun.
That's it. And you're talking sub $1,000 for what you just said.
Right.
Um,
Although I'd want a really nice 1911 if I'm going to get 45. I don't want the fancy one or whatever.
Still, no. A good 1911 is $700-800.
Yeah.
Shotgun's $200.
Oh, well, there we
Again,
go.
But I came in there probably like most people. He's an old guy, shorter than me, round belly, like typical old man, little old man glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd watched every YouTube video. I had been dry firing in the house, peeking around corner. Like I just thought I was Jason fucking Bourne.
Oh, there you go.
And he said, because you do half of the class is in the classroom.
Yeah.
The laws, what we do, what we don't do, talking about, know your target, know what's behind your target, all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second part of the course is out on the range. So we get out on the range. He's like, all right, so like most things, I'm just going to have you shoot so I can see what you're doing wrong. So he had everybody shoot, and he was going with each person as they went through, and he came up to me, and I shot, and it was terrible. It It was on the paper, but it was like the whole paper.
Yeah.
And like all he had to do, he's like, well, you got that new style of holding the pistol down, right? He said, and he just like grabbed my hand and did a couple things, and he's like, all right, now pull the trigger. Shoot, shoot, shoot,
Oh,
shoot,
wow.
shoot. It was just like if you with a guitar or me
Yeah.
with a drum set, be like, man, just do this, and you're like,
Right.
wait a minute,
And figure it out. Yeah.
and then from there it was just I was just like, oh, let's go,
Yeah.
like. Let's make how small is the target? Can we make the target move? How far can we get this fucker away? You know, I'm like,
Right.
I was in it to win it. Like it was
You're competitive.
it was yeah, I am hyper competitive. It was fun. You know what would be fun? I would love to try to get into, and I would think I would have to have somebody that also got into it with me, because it's just like that. Is 3-gun. 3-gun is timed, those John Wick style.
Oh yeah.
That's 3-gun.
They have that locally here.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
And your rifle, shotgun, pistol, and you have to be proficient in all. You got to get good with all the. But you do that shit where they're.
See, if I got into it, I'd be down.
I
that
know,
lonely
man.
road with you.
Bear, back. Let's see. What is he saying? He said.
Oh, that's
my
trouble.
grandfather wants my.
45. I told him I wanted 1911.
Oh, that's a good note. Trade. There's trade right there.
Oh, he said he won't trade.
Oh, that sucks. But yeah, back me up, Bear. That would be 3-gun, dude. That's some fun. That'd be some fun shit.
Yeah,
I want to do that when I get like that. I want that to be my back end golf,
Huh?
because you get the benefit of like, well, yeah, that's the thing we do on Saturdays, but also like, but what's the upside? He's super deadly. Like you would not want to
Yeah.
like break into his house. This is like, I can just see Derek like. You know, just like, please.
Right. That's funny.
But yeah, they do it. They do it at the gun club, at the whatever it's called, Gulf Coast Shooting Club or whatever.
Oh,
It's an
wow.
outdoor range. So yeah, I think on Saturdays.
Those
that's
special
when
days they do it.
It's like this. It's like one Saturday a month. They do.
Oh, wow.
They do the 3-gun comps, and he does.
Well, how
it.
do you learn that though? Like you gotta somehow practice that.
Well, yeah, I
like-
would sure. The first thing I would do is like you would just go out there on a Saturday when they're doing it and be like, "Hey, man, homeboy's looking to get into this. What do we
What do we
do?
need
What
to
do we
do?"
do here? You know,
You-
what do
your old instructor does it.
yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
And I'm just like, well, what do you need? What's required? And I'm sure they're just gonna say like, I don't know if the caliber matters, but you know, pistol.
Well, I'm
shot.
sure there's got to be something they run you through a little test. Let's see how you are with a handgun.
Oh, I'm sure there's like a
Let's see how you are with a shotgun.
like yeah, to get your base.
right.
What I don't know how to place you, beginners or whatever.
Right,
You know?
right.
So yeah, but that would be the first thing I would imagine is just going out there and being like, yeah. So we want to get in a 3-gun. How do you do that? And but yeah, I always thought that would be a super fun thing to do, more so than like paintball or.
Right.
It's like, well, I mean,
Yeah, because at that point you're against yourself.
yeah.
You know, you're it's your time.
Mm-hmm.
It's your accuracy.
Yep.
It's very similar to golf. Like you're playing against yourself. So I get it.
Yeah, 3-gun. I'm telling you, it'd be fun. It's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool, and the cool thing is, stuff like that is only grown in popularity.
Oh well, yeah. John Wick took it off the charts when they showed his behind the scenes, and he's doing 3-gun, and
Yeah.
well, and then it was the one where he like stays on the bar or whatever, but then it was the one he moves through the
Yeah.
course.
No, that's what I like. And that's why I was attracted to 3-gun, because it's like, even if you're having a good time sitting at the bench for hours on end, you're not moving, you're not doing anything.
Right.
You know,
It's not a real situation.
It's not. Yeah, you don't have to walk and possibly
Right.
trip or you
Yeah.
mess up your time, or you get a jam, you mess up your time. You know,
Right.
so it's like I always thought that was really cool, because I was like, how can we get the targets to move? Like, can we get the spinner targets? Can we get, or you just put like a Coke bottle,
Yeah.
shoot it, jumps over here, you shoot it, jumps back over there. But yeah, I always thought that would be a. He said, "Well, gents, I'm gonna go. I gotta be at 4:30.
4:30.
Well, you have a good one too, sir.
Yeah.
Good day on the job
a
tomorrow,
good night,
and we
yeah.
will talk to you probably online later. Not tonight, but the next time we see.
Yeah. Right.
So have a good evening yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna hop on tonight, but yeah, I do have to get up early tomorrow. I don't have to get up at 4:30 early. Thank God. Yeah, I can get up like 6:30. Well, probably not till 7. No, yeah, I probably need 6:45.
Where are you
That's
gonna
not
go?
too I just get a gig at the bank with my buddy Jeff.
Oh, okay. They do a lot with them.
Well, this is the other bank. This is the credit union.
Oh, and it seems like they're all tied into the same ones that Rock does. That they all they all
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
do the
yeah. Well, they're all kind of homey, so they
Yeah.
try and stick with somebody once
That
they
makes sense.
like them. They do a good job. All right, let's just stick with them. You know?
yeah.
Because then if you're doing every project you're bidding out, then you might get some Yahoo that's a low bidder that sucks, and it's just we know the quality we're going to get, and that's what we're looking for. So let's just do that. I think
It makes
it's
sense.
how they work.
They do a good job. Rock does a good job.
Yeah,
they've got people they can trust. So it's like, we've been doing it with them for 15 years.
I was going to say I got a thing from Matt Schnocky.
What'd he say?
He messaged me on Facebook. I thought he had my number, but apparently he didn't. And I don't always check Facebook, which is the bad thing. So I just happened to catch him on it. And it was so dumb. He was looking for a group picture he was going to send to. What did he say? Oh, the bow. And like I still had the link, the Google link with the pictures in it, and I sent him the link, and he's like, it was just kind of so dumb. He was like, so I can forward that to someone, and they'd be able to open it. And I'm like, well, you open it and you pick the picture you want and send them the picture.
Send them the picture.
Because he was like, I guess the picture I've been sending out from emails and phone text messages is
It's
quality.
not updated.
And I'm just
The
like,
quality's bad.
yeah, it was still that picture.
Yeah, I got you.
And I was just kind of like,
Yeah, no, you got to pick the pick.
but y'all have a different person now, though, right?
Well, I know she might be doing if they.
Oh,
if they
might be
did
doing
she
that
might-
gig.
'cause it's she
Because they
likes.
still do the Thursday gig there. Huh?
I don't know, but she likes doing the bow gigs. To be honest with you, that's the gig I want. Like that's what will be my last gig. Is just
Well, maybe he's trying to get that gig.
I hope so. Well, but I mean, Trigger Proof has that gig, and I doubt they're going to be relinquishing it anytime soon.
Sometimes they just do it to mix it up. After so long they've been there.
Yeah,
They
because I would.
that
love-
one girl had it.
Oh yeah, for years and years and
What
years.
was her name? Was it Diane? Or
Diane
something?
Diaz.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Like
it.
7 or 8 years.
Yeah. Well, me and Sarah had it for like 3 years on. It was like Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah,
or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that. Me, her, and Richie.
yeah.
You know, we did
Oh,
that
yeah,
for
yeah.
a long time.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally
And they were the weekend, and we were just during the week. And I think maybe it was Thursday was a grab, just whoever. And sometimes we did Thursdays, but we mainly did Tuesday, Wednesday, which was
Somebody came up to me last night.
it was cool.
A really good bass player that wandered into the juke joint. And he's like, you probably don't remember me, but I met you at Magnolia. I was like, I don't remember you. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't. He kind of looked familiar, and he was a really good bass player. But I was like, yeah, well, you talking about Magnolia?
Yeah,
I can't. It seems like a distant memory.
a long time ago.
Like even Pink.
It's so fun.
Oh, look what Jeff sent me. Look what Jeff sent me. He was going to teach. He was going to teach his lessons.
Jeff.
McCarty, the drummer, the young drummer.
Do I know Jeff?
I thought you did. Come on now, you stupid phone. It doesn't matter. He's a drummer and he teaches over at Rock U2. But I guess and look what he found today.
Oh wow. Well, that was later on because that was the logo I had a girl design for Pinkston's. I don't even remember those. I really don't. That might have been after.
I'll
that.
tell you. Here's another funny one.
Oh dear Lord, here we go.
Do you know what this is? I would think it'd be hilarious if you just knew that what that is or who that belongs to. Who do you think that belongs to?
Who does that belong to?
It's like if it's obvious, it should be very obvious.
No, I mean,
I saw this laying on because we were all talking about it. Coincidentally, the 22nd is 13 years of the Juke on Sunday night.
yeah.
And so they were like, "Oh, we should do something, special." And I called all the drummers and told them they had to be there. And I walked away from that conversation to the mixer, and between the mixer and the wall, this was sitting here like this, and I looked at it.
When was this?
This last night.
Oh.
And Dakota was walking toward me, and I was like, I pointed down. I was like, "Is this your cable?" And he goes, "No." And I swear to God, like a movie,
Oh,
I grabbed it, and as soon as I touched it, I was like,
that's
"This is David Noonan's cable." And I was like desperate for confirmation. I ran over to Matt, and I didn't even have to ask the question. I held this up, and he goes, "That's Dave Noonan's cable." And I said, "How do you know?" And same thing in my mind. He went, "Because he always has the gold monster cables with the matching red monster cable thing, and this has been sitting in that drawer
Oh, that's funny.
for probably 10.
Oh, we had 3 people, then we went to 1.
Sorry, this had to been
You and your boring ass cable story.
this had to been sitting there for 10 years, at least.
Nobody took it.
Nobody took it. Noonan's cable has been sitting there wrapped up in that drawer for 10 years. I texted him today. I was like, "Look what I found." He's like, "Oh, I don't." I was like, "Bullshit! These are the best cables ever. They served you for like 20 years." I'm like, "I'm
Right.
getting it back to you so you can get another 20 years out of it." Like, these are great. It's
He's
like
back playing again, isn't he?
a little bit. I think so.
Yeah.
Somebody had said they had saw him or had a gig with him, and then Pat said he had a gig with him recently.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, and Pat was like, "Oh, he hadn't." He said he hadn't really lost a step. I was like, "No fucking shit."
Yeah, no, I wouldn't expect him to. He probably still practices.
No, well, it doesn't matter. He's the best I ever saw. So
Yeah.
that kind of is just innate to me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he might be a little rusty, but his knowledge of the instrument was always
Oh,
superior.
now I got to do it. I got to see if I can find it.
What you got? You got like an old picture or something?
That's what I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can pull it up. Let's see. It's got to be on the internet, right? Come on.
Oh my God, I know what you're gonna pull.
Yeah, it's probably on Facebook somewhere. I'd have to look for it. But
I know exactly what you're gonna pull.
yeah, I know you've seen it because he's posted it before.
Well, I've seen it. I saw it when it happened in real time.
Yeah.
Like the week after it was done, it was like, here's the
Oh, I don't know. That would have been. There wouldn't have been any. It was 2004.
yeah.
There wasn't any.
But I mean, y'all had. I remember seeing it,
What is this?
like a poster or something. So
What
you
is this on? Is Broad Jam?
I don't know what that is.
Somebody posted something. Oh, look at that one. Oh, come on.
Look at that.
That's hilarious.
I can't even see.
I know it's all pixelated. That's me pre-beard. Look at them jeans. Pull them up, son. Look at Noonan with his shirtless, sleeveless
Wow.
shirt. Old EP.
Wow. So long ago.
Dude, it was so long ago.
True Control.
God, I don't even know how we came up with that band. We came up with the name and
That's hilarious.
I agree.
That's hilarious. Yeah. So it was just funny to talk to him, and it's funny to find something.
Oh, there's more.
Uh oh. Look at that.
That's hilarious. Oh, look at that. That one's
Come on, zoom in on
fantastic.
it. Oh, you guys are so mean looking. If I met you, group of gay
God.
pirates out on the street, I wouldn't know what to do.
I'm telling you, it's like a lifetime ago.
It is. Oh, it's funny.
I really need. I wonder if I should have Renee's number. I need to call him and see if he's got all that stuff.
That's funny.
That's not even the one I was thinking of.
20 years ago.
Is that when? Yeah, it would have been 20 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, literally.
We went to Dallas and recorded all this crap. And he found somebody to spend money on all this stuff, and I still like the Clyde Holly versions better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were I don't know what was funky. Like, I remember going out to Dallas and I wrote most of at least the music
Yeah.
guitar parts, and like I had to record the guitar part, and I'm like, I'm having trouble playing my own part, and I'm like, something's wrong. This is way too fast. And like, no, it's not. It's just beats. I'm like, I wrote the part.
It's
I'm
me.
having
I
trouble
would
playing
know.
it, and it's like, yeah, it lost all its groove, and they tried to push it like an extra 5 to 10 beats.
Oh.
And I'm just like, no, that's noticeably like it
Notice
didn't have a
anything
pocket
over like
anymore.
5
You know?
is like that's when
Yeah,
you start.
it might have been 8, but it was over 5, and I was just kind of like, because there were like little licks in it. I'm like,
I can't play them all of a sudden. Why can't I
Yeah.
play my own licks?
I know, and it was, of course, the dude that was there. What was his name? I was trying to tell somebody this the other night. I'm gonna see if he pulls up. Musician, and I mean, we can get off the podcast for it, but I thought this was kind of funny. Eddie Head. Was that his name? I want to say that was his name. Well, let me. And he was. I don't know if it'll go or not. Oh, I'm not on Wi-Fi anymore. That's why. Oh. Oh, can I just look at it? Oh, I don't know. We got a picture of him. Oh, I hate when it does that. Oh well. I'll look at it later. See if I can find it. All right.
That's funny.
Enough boring or interesting. Well, we can go down memory lane here later.
Yeah, you can look at old photos with us. All right. Well, that was good. We had
All right.
Bear back in.
Little participation.
A little gun safety education.
Right.
It was a good and we got Derek showed up, so that was the main thing. So yeah, that's 55 minutes.
Yep.
You know, and if you don't necessarily like what you saw tonight,
Yep.
just remember,
This podcast is free.
all right, everybody, we will see you on the next one.
Later.
This podcast is free. Sit back and relax. This podcast is free. I ain't paying for that. This podcast is free. It's Derek and Steven picking topics out of a hat.